Hi, this is Rachel. Today I wanted to talk about why empaths and highly sensitive people and introverts especially should go outside their comfort zone and go out in the world more often. Sometimes it's really overwhelming, and I know that it's really hard to be around certain groups of people or certain situations, and I don't go out of my way to go to a crowded concert or real crowded areas unless I have to, or I'm with family or something is going on. I don't go out of my way. Sometimes when the gas station is full, I've gone to the next one even though I'm on E, because of the crowds and how I feel when I'm around that gas station. So anyway, I've had to learn that there's a reason why, there's a reason for the sensitivity, and there's a reason for being able to absorb so much energy and emotions and feelings. So you're able to filter things like a water filter, so when the energy is being absorbed into you, you have the ability to acknowledge and release it. So that's something you can do to make yourself feel better, and you're doing something good for the world, is that you're taking that stuff in and you're able to release it somehow. Everybody's different. People have different visual things that they like to do and or think or whatever you gotta do to release it, because I don't know what works for you. When people say, a white car, everybody's thinking about something different. So whatever works for you is the only thing that's going to work for you. And if you try something that doesn't work for you, then you know that you have other things, because now you don't have to worry about that one. So you can release energy that you're absorbing, like visually let it evaporate or whatever. Let go like a beam of energy, whatever. So another thing you can do is let energy out. You can do this driving. You don't have to be around anybody. You can do this in traffic. You get my point. So you can take your feelings, the good feelings and stuff. I hope nobody would do this with negative feelings. And you can spread it out like a beam of light, like across, like if you were to visualize the light coming across the horizon or something like that, or just letting go. What does it feel like to let it go? You can do this with positive stuff, and if you're not feeling positive, you can at least do it in a healing way where you're visualizing, or thinking or feeling healing. So you can just say, I want to heal the world, I want to heal the planet. Or you can pick something specific, like I want to heal, future generations of children. I want to heal the DNA of the world. I want to heal the negativity around me right now, the anger, sadness, whatever you want. So, for the positive, because that's what we need to do. So being able to absorb, is really awesome as an introvert or highly sensitive person, gifted, talented people, stuff like that. But we need to learn how to release it. which is part of it. It's part of everything. It's part of a balance to release it back. You know, a lot of Taoism says that. There's a lot of proverbs that say that. So we can be helping the world even when, and I don't mean to be rude at all, but even when we're not to the point where we're really emotional, even when before the crying, before all of that, you can release healing, positive energy into the world, and you can take the energy that's your physical body is absorbing, and you can turn around and release it. I see releasing the energy to visualize like it evaporating. You can visualize what you want, but for me, that's like an example of letting it go in a way where it's not going to cycle back. Not in a way that will just turn around and cycle back. You know, it will evaporate and release and go somewhere where it's able to become something else or dissipate or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm just saying there's stuff that we can do without saying anything, without talking to anybody, and we can still go out to those places, and we need to be exposing ourselves because they do not have the availability of our the type of energies that we have. And also, not a lot of people are acknowledging the sensitive person or the gifted person absorbing energy and releasing it. So it's like heat being transferred, but we're the ones who are able to release it. So if you're in a room full of people and there's some kind of energy, good, bad, whatever, but you're in a room full of people and there's just a buildup and there's a big ball. It could be good stuff, but there could be too much of the energy. Too much of it just there, not being released or transferred or moved around. So if you're in a crowd full of people and for some reason that energy needs to be released and it's not, and it's just like lingering around and dancing with everybody, bouncing to person, whatever it's doing, you're able to go in, absorb it, and release it. So that area has a balance of energy. Stuff like that. So anyway, I just wanted to do a video about how empaths and highly sensitive people, introverts of any kind, gifted, anybody who experiences it at all, like even if you experience it once a month, you know, that doesn't mean you're not, you know, having the same symptoms as gifted people and stuff. It just means that's not happening to you very often, but it's still important, because what if you're so powerful that when you release that energy in a situation like that, like once a month, then you're doing something major. So I suggest that people get out of their comfort zone. I mean, if you cry, you get upset, it's just practice. You can find ways to accept your uniqueness. I mean, it happens. Oh well. You know, still go out there. If it's a big deal and you get emotional, you're getting upset, get out of that line and go sneak in the restroom. Or, you know, remind yourself that it's only going to be a few more minutes, only an hour almost, or only one more day or a week or something. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, it's not the end of the world. I just wanted to suggest and let you know the message that has been coming to me, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks.